I messed up the ending. 𝐂𝐒𝐄, DOGMAN. There it is. 𝐂𝐒𝐄, DOGMAN, and guess what? Guess who this goes out to? I know it's been requested several times, but I did this one for me. Because 𝐂𝐒𝐄, you may not know this, is one of my favorite bands. Doug Pinnick is pretty much my hero for singers, because I love that soul mixed with the hard rock. And the Beatle type harmonies, Ty Tabor, my God, tone master. 𝐂𝐒𝐄. If you haven't heard him, you gotta go hear him. This is the real deal. All right, tune flat. And here's what we're gonna do. We're starting with this D7 or sharp 9, which is the Hendrix chord is what a lot of people call it. Actually, we're drop C sharp. So tune everything flat, a half step, and then drop this down. So this is a C sharp as well as this, string 6 and 4, all right? It's like drop D tuning, but one fret or one half step down. 5, 4, 5, 6. That's starting on the A string. 5, 4, 5, 6. Middle, index, third, pinky. Go down, up, down. Remember, try and mute the surrounding strings around the chords. So the middle finger, I'm right underneath the low E. And then there's a lot of fret hand muting, very percussive. But there's kind of some harmonic tones in it too, and I was trying to match those. Because he's emphasizing more on the higher end and then on the deeper end, going up, down. And you can hear harmonic notes like kind of around the 7D or a 7G and 5A, but it's not, Ty probably didn't even plan like I want those harmonic tones. He's just muting, and when you set your fingers softly over the strings, it's going to pick up a lot of times some harmonics. The concept isn't the harmonics, it's the idea of so what you'll end up doing geez, I don't count it, but I gotta tell you guys how many times. Think of it as so right at the end of the third measure, that one hit, because he throws in a little scale riff, and that's going to be this. So, 2, 3. Hopefully you follow me on that. Palm mute, go 5, 3, 5 on the A. You can down pick all this. And then 3, 5, palm muted on the D. And then 3D. And it's kind of like a pinch harmonic. He doesn't do it every time. And he also kind of quarter step bends it. Oops. And then this part, which is, if you can't feel the groove in this, there's no Stevie Wonder in you. Okay, you're gonna go 7, 7 and 6, 6. Bar 'em, on the top 2 strings. And then 5A, 6E, those little vibrato on it. And then 5A, 5E, little vibrato. So, and then palm mute the 3rd fret on the E and A. I'm gonna bar that. Same thing, 5th fret. Back to the 3rd fret. And then open E and A, no palm mute. So it's from here, let's see. Right? So. The second half is this, back to the D7 sharp 9, 5, 4, 5, 6. If you're not used to this chord, this part may jump up on you because you got to transition to a power chord real quick. So you'll hit those 4 and then go 6, 6, E, A. Alright? And then open E into 5, 5, E, A. So it's... as that's ringing, go 5, 6, G and B. So actually you can separate the two, you know, so it's okay. Right back to 5, 5 EA and then 3, 3 EA. Okay, and then now you've got the loop. You'll be going, let's take it from the D7 sharp 9. Actually, let's take it from the whole part. And then you go. So it'll be down, up, down, and then open E and A. Right back into the fret hand muting. So. So when you're doing the muting, start on the high end with an upstroke and then the low end on a downstroke. And sorry, I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, don't start with the down, start with the up on the high end. All right, now, so the 3rd time we're gonna go. Up to the down, up, down on the D7 sharp 9, leading into this. So let's break that down. Open E and A, hammer onto the 2nd fret, E and A, and then strum it twice. As that's ringing, play an open G. So then go 2, open, 2, 2, and those are all barred. They're power chords in this tuning. Open G, and jump up to 5 on the EA. So hold it and then slide it. We'll jump into this D2 chord, 2G, 3B. Emphasize on the top 3 strings, and then emphasize on the bottom 3. And then, so. Open on the D, 2 on the G. Rest, hit the 2G, and then an open G. 4D to open G, so. Then open A, hammer onto the 3rd fret with the middle finger. This is the setup for a C add 9. So you'll go. After you hammer, down, up, and then strum strings 5 through 1, or A through E. and then hammer again. And then I think he hammers again. If not, he stays on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5th fret A, slide. So. And what happens here is your standard A major form, all right? So 2nd fret on the D, G, and D, and hit strings 5 through 2, or A, D, G, B. Then lift your middle finger off and strums strings 4, 3, 2, which is D, G, B. But make sure this index isn't muting the open G. 𝐂𝐒𝐄𝐒 is big on their chords, and when you do transitions from major to 7th, a lot of times you can just lift a finger or add a finger. Make sure those knuckles are coming down at the right angle. And then a full C add 9 chord, 3A, 2D, open G, 3B, 3E. So it's... I believe it does that, and then it loops back, like 5A, 6E, and then 5A, and then 5-3 open on the E. Okay? Just smoking. You can't get better than 𝐂𝐒𝐄𝐒, man. I'm sorry. Don't get me going on 𝐂𝐒𝐄𝐒. Anyways, George Lynch was doing something with Pinnock, wasn't he? I gotta hear that for sure. My email, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. If you're interested in some private lessons on Skype, I teach around the world. I'm Pacific Standard Time, California, so we may have a time zone difference. No big deal. Skype will show us all that. And 30 and 60-minute lessons per week, or bi-weekly, same day, same time each week. Okay? And my wife teaches vocals. I teach guitar and bass. And for more details, go check out my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. You could read up about it, the full price breakdown, all that good stuff. CVT lessons and CT lessons. CT, basically, if you want lessons from me and you can't do the Skype thing for whatever reason, this may be an option for you. Handwritten tabs, very detailed, everything's notated, and just take my time to make sure everything's right in the song. I use Live Concert for a fret hand placement and all that good stuff, and scan the tabs, send them to your email. They're timestamps, which is really a good deal because you can match it up with the song if you're like, I'm not hearing that, you know. So they're real thorough. And CVT is the same thing, but there's a video with it that gets uploaded to the channel here, so you got both of them if you go that route. Add me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to this channel and click that notifications icon. Keep your requests coming. I know I've had several students slash subscribers request this song from 𝐂𝐒𝐒, and it was time for some more 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Like I said, they're one of my all-time favorite bands. They're just that insanely good. It's like the Beatles of the 80s. All right, catch you guys later. Take it easy.